fellow simmers, and welcome to this airport review from FlightSim Productions. Today we're taking a look at FlyTampa.org's Hong Kong Kai-Tak. Available versions are for FS 2004, it's available in version 1.1, FSX Service Pack 2, as well as Steam Edition version 1.3. Prepare 3D version 3 is available at version 1.3. This was last dated in October 2015. It's €28, 31 USD, one of my favorite airports, and one of my first airports. Right now we're taking off from the new Hong Kong International, and this is default scenery, or it may be Traffic 360, one of the two. We're going to be checking out the eye candy here in just a moment. Frame rates are really well with this airport, I must say too. I usually average in the 30s or so. So here we are on approach at Kai-Tak, and look at the detail that has gone into this airport. Fantastic. Normally a lot of developers will do a lot of shortcuts where they'll have just the photoreal scenery and flat buildings and such, but FlyTampa really did a great job. You will notice a few things that are a little bit quirky. Sometimes the shadows will be kind of the opposite of what they should be as you're flying in. One will have the shadow off to the right of something, whereas an object right next to it will have the shadow off to the left. Definitely not a game breaker. If you look at the road down here in the lower left, it kind of goes into the bay there, which would not be fun. And as we're flying over the shipyard here, again, detail is amazing. A couple of things that are kind of not where they should be. In the lower right hand corner there, you'll see an item right in the middle of the road, but for the most part looks great. Here's kind of the shadowing thing I was talking about on the barges below. The one on the right shadows on the left, the one on the left shadows on the right. Again, all the work put into this, that's definitely not a game breaker. As we get closer here, you can see the checkerboard off to our just off center there in front of us, and that was obviously used for pilots to help kind of guide them on the correct path to the runway, as well as you can see the lights there flashing for the directional guide as well. Kai-Tak was a special airport in the fact that the pilots actually had to train before they could land here at Kai-Tak. Approach to me is just amazing. If any little thing could go wrong, it would definitely be disastrous. As we get closer to the ground here, we're going to be stepping out of our aircraft, and we're going to actually do a little look around so you can see the textures kind of more personal instead of just flying over them. I think you'll be impressed. The 747 static models there off to our left are an optional thing you can do with FlyTampa's Kitech. Alright, so we're going to check out the beautiful scenery. And as you can tell, again, the detail is remarkable. It's interesting to see that they left no stone unturned. We can see the checkerboard there straight ahead. I don't think I'd want to live in that city. It's a little bit too crowded for me. Nice Coca-Cola sign there in the background. I like the architecture too. That's fascinating. Alright, we're coming up on our full 360. And here we have the entrance to Kitech. Or I should say at least the parking garage to Kitech. It's 4 o'clock, but it's not really 4 o'clock. Not live time. Here's a nice look at the static 747, as some of them are docked up there to the jetways. I find it rather interesting, this 747 down here that doesn't have a tail. Looks like it may have been in a crash, would be my guess. And it's going to be worked on. How about that? Cathay Pacific down there. And there's just more of the fantastic scenery that you get with this package. And we're going to take another look at the checkerboard. We're going to get a bird's eye view of the city as well as Kitech. Now it's time to bring on the dark. Here come the night textures. These are done just as meticulous as the daytime textures. And I've noticed on my end anyway that sometimes the night textures do some funky stuff. But as soon as you get closer to Kitech itself, they straighten out, look fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign off right now and just let you enjoy this feast for the eyes of airport goodness. If you like what you see, throw us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/FlightSim Productions. Until then, keep your head in the clouds.